Hello, my name is Ren Cassian. Welcome to my channel. I am a young writer and creator, and this video is just a rant. That's it. That's how we're gonna start this channel. Let me start with a disclaimer. I am well aware that this is just me ranting about this really insignificant problem and that there are a lot of bigger problems. I have bigger problems than this, but this is just at the forefront of my brain right now. I know this is an issue that I've created for myself and only myself, but if you can relate, I think you might enjoy this video. Maybe not. That's okay. Let's go. So, I am writing my first play. I know, right? It started because I take a playwriting class in my school. Sorry, this is my cat. Hi, honey. And they're like, you need to write a scene for your class this week. So I did, and then people actually ended up really liking it. I was like, oh, cool. So I kept the characters for the next week, and I did it again. And then they liked it again. So I asked my teacher, I was like, hey, is this worth doing? And she was like, definitely, I think it is. So I did it. I'm working on doing it. What are you doing? Let me just show you what's happening. So I've been doing it, and now I have it written. Basically all of it is written. It's done. It's 80 pages long, which is wild, but now I'm in the editing process, which sucks. It sucks so much, and I hate it. Basically, I finished it. It's called Dysfunctional, by the way. It's spelled like this. So I finished it, and then that weekend I ended up having a table read with a couple friends. I was like, hey, can you help me out here? So that was actually really helpful. I ended up getting tons of notes. Like, this is just like all things I noticed that I need to fix, and then I have some things that people wanted more of and things that they liked, and I was like, okay, great, wonderful. This is some edits that I definitely need to make, and I gave it to my playwriting teacher, and she was like, cool, I'll read it and I'll help you out. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. You are a professional, like, in the theater world, actually. And so she's been reading it, and she got partway through the first act, I think, something like that, and she talked to me today. Oh my gosh, stop. It was like, hey, here's just some notes about this, and then she gave me a bunch of these notes, and like a couple of them were like super easy, flip switches, whatevers, and then she was like, I need another scene here, and I was like, oh, okay. How do I say this right? I am not angry at taking criticism whatsoever. I want the criticism. I really do. Like, especially from her, like, yes, thank you. It's more of applying it and actually having to do it. That sucks. My thing is, with writing another scene, I want to do it. I am fine with doing it. I think the only issue is these characters. In my head, there's a sense of finality to it. Essentially, I have a sense of finality to the show, and not in the way that it feels perfect, cut, print, done. More of it feels boring. These characters feel tired, and this thing has only been, these characters have been around for like 2 months, 2.5 months. The characters feel tired. They feel boring. I don't like them. I didn't really ever like them, but I just kind of kept doing it for the sake of doing it. I think in my head, I kind of flipped a switch when I finished that last page at 1:30 in the morning. In my head, I flipped a switch and I was like, oh, okay, it's done. It's done. We're fine. We're good. And I think the big thing is it's not done. It's not done at all. And I think I just kind of want to be done with it, which is really sad, because essentially, like, to me personally, it feels like 80 pages of nothing. Like, Have you ever felt that? You write a ton and then you're proud of it for a while, and then all of a sudden when you read through it, it goes so quick and you're like, this feels like pages and pages of nothing. And you're like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And I think that's like a very jarring feeling to be like, oh, I've written basically nothing, just lots of words that mean nothing. Nothing seems to resonate, nothing really sticks. I have a couple good lines and that's kind of it. And I was like, I don't feel like anything will ever be as good as what I wrote for those first 2 scenes as far as these characters, not ever, because hello, got a lot of learning to do. I'm 15. But I think that was a very hard thing to realize and be like, oh, this feels boring, this feels like nothing. And I've had people tell me, oh, it's really good, but at the same time, you know, as a writer, when you're being critical of yourself and when something really just isn't good, and I feel that it really just isn't good, which sucks, but that's okay, you know, you live, you learn. But I think the biggest thing is it feels forced, you know, it doesn't feel natural, and I don't know quite why, which sucks. And then, what are you doing? I don't know, the editing process just sucks, man. It sucks so much. And like, it's not that her tips and her criticisms and her notes aren't helpful. Very far from it. I quite enjoy them, actually. I like having them. But it just sucks to be like, oh, now I have to go in and do all this again, you know? And I know I'm gonna watch this back later and be like, shut up, you're so annoying. Like, come on, shush. You're obnoxious. Who do you think you are to be complaining about something like this? Like, I'm even saying that now. Like, ew. I hate this video. But, you know, I think the thing is, you just want to be done. And that's the moral of the story, basically. So, the end, I guess. Thank you for sticking with me if you stuck through this entire video. I don't know. Put whatever you want in the comments. Anything you want. Yeah. So like, comment, subscribe if you want to join me. It's like midnight. What am I doing? Oh boy. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.